Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Thursday, April 8th. Geez, these days are going fast. They're going so fast. But today I'm going to talk about growth. It's one of my favorite topics is growth and what you should always be thinking about getting to the next level or getting better at something and not just being stagnant in the same in anything in life, your personal life, your business life, your income, your spiritual life, well, everything. You should always be growing or thinking about how to get better at things. It just growth is a key ingredient to success and happiness. You don't succeed or get accomplish your goals or get to the next level or the next step in life, or let me say this, in a positive way without growing. Yes, you could go down levels. Things could get worse. Your happiness, you could not be as happy. You cannot be as successful. You could not have as much money. You have not. Your personal relationships are going sour. Is if you're not growing and moving in that right direction. I use this example, and I've used this example before. I love the saying and the quote that the moment a flower stops growing, it starts dying. And that sticks with me all of the time. If you're not growing, you're not at, a lot of times you're not at just a regular level. You're either moving up, getting better, or you're getting worse, but it might be a little bit worse. You just not know about it. You just can't tell yet. But if you always want that growth mindset, and you can't do that without clearing some things, cleaning some things, organizing some things. And I'm going to use this example of, I'm not a gardener, but I'm going to use this example. And I do not have a green thumb. But I know that I remember asking someone many years ago. They had a bouquet of flowers and in a vase, and they were pruning or clipping off things. And I was just asking, like, what are you doing? You're making it less. There's all these nice leaves, and it seems full. And they were pruning. So any of the gardeners out there, anybody who knows about pruning, I'm gonna try to give you a good example of what I'm trying to explain here. But say the bush or flower, or if you're a gardener and you have a garden of vegetables or fruit or whatever. I know pruning is a very important part of it. When things get too big too fast, but to get bigger growth, you want the plant to grow bigger. You want the flower to grow bigger. It can't be all compacted. You have to give room for growth, and you have to prune it back. You have to cut back the leaves, cut back maybe some other flowers. Sometimes the plant or everything looks great, but it's only this big, but it should be this big. That's kind of how I view you and your life and my life. Is just that if a lot of things could be going great right now, but are you at the growth level that you should be at? And should you be more successful? Should you be happier? Should you be doing more things? Should you have more relationships with people? Whatever it is, you're going to have to clean some things out. Like cleaning out your car, cleaning out your closet. I'll use this as another crazy example. Have you ever, this might be not the greatest example, but you might relate to it, is that have you ever cleaned out your closet or a cupboard or anywhere you're storing things? Have you ever done that where you cleaned it out and you're like, look at all this extra space I've got. Look at all this extra space. This is great. And then for some reason, somehow, it gets filled up with stuff. Now, when you cleaned out your closet, I do this all the time. I clean out my closet. Look at all this extra space, and all of a sudden, more clothes just show up. But before when it was all full, I didn't get any more clothes. It was full. It was done. I looked around, but sometimes when you clean out things, you just fill it in with things. So now that might not be the right example, but you got to think of that in your business life. You think about that in your personal life. We like to fill up. We like to be comfortable. We like to have things around us. We like to have people around us. We like to have our time spent. We don't like to be sitting around doing nothing all of the time. We fill that space. So think about things in your life, especially if you're not hitting your business goals. What's happening in your time, in your day, in your life that you could prune away, that you could get rid of, especially time management. What can you prune away? What can you cut back? What can you clean up and fill with something better? Something that will make you grow, that make you get better, happier, more successful, more sales, financially more stable, more savings. What can you prune back? Because I guarantee you there's none of us out there, very few of us out there doing nothing all day long. But if you're not at the level you want with your personal relationships, you're not at the level you want with your business, you're not level with your spiritual life, you got to prune back some things, clean up, organize, and then fill that stuff up, and then that's what helps you grow. Again, like a flower, like a bush, like a garden, pruning mentally, physically, get removing things from even time, pruning back time with things that are not helping you grow. There's all things that we all do. If you're not completely say, I'm 100% happy with my life, and I'm 100% happy with all my relationships, I'm 100% happy with my spiritual life, I'm 100% happy with my finances, and 100% happy with my savings and my financial goals. Unless you're saying that, there's another level to go. There's some growth in there. And if you really want it bad enough, you got to commit to it. If you really want it bad enough, you're going to figure out what needs to be pruned, what needs to be cleared, what needs to be cleaned to give you more space. Give you more space, either time, mental energy, mental focus, to grow and put the things in place that will make you happier and make you more successful and get to the goals you want in life. So hopefully that makes sense. I love growth. I think about it all of the time. It's just as something like, what am I going to do next to better myself? What can I prune back that's not being productive or being distracting or being a negative effect in your life, and how to clean that up. So you should really think about that before growth. Without doing that, you're not going to have the growth you want. So hopefully that gives you some things to think about, some thought-provoking ideas and growth, and maybe you could, again, I don't know exactly of the things that you're looking for in your life, but hopefully this will get the juices turning and the mental things sparking and going, gosh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I should do that, and be organized with it and get it done. So that's it for today. Have a great Thursday. And remember, use me as a resource. Let me know if you need anything. I'll schedule a time with you, and we'll kind of brainstorm and see how things could help you grow. That's it. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.